Hey everyone, James and Mark here with another video. Today we are super excited because we're going to be filming a mukbang here at Sergeant Pepperoni's new location in Irvine. It's a spot we used to go to back when we worked in Newport Beach, and they just opened here in August. Let's go inside. Alright, so all of our food just came. We are actually having their pie of the month, which is
All-American pie.
All-American pie
for the month of August.
Basically, if a hamburger and a pizza had a baby, this is what it would be. So super excited to eat that. We also have some honey sriracha wings back here, and they're also known for their pinwheels, which are these like really delicious pizzas in like a wheel, is how I would describe it. So I got some 805 beers because it's a nice, beautiful, warm day here in Southern California. So cheers.
Oh yeah, cheers. Cheers, everybody.
Oh, that's
nice
yeah,
and good.
that's nice.
And good.
Look at this. I cannot wait to take a bite of this.
Okay, let's go for it.
All right, cheers.
Mmm. It's like a In-N-Out burger almost, huh?
Yeah. Actually,
wow.
we were able to get to see them prepare it, and so instead of marinara or pizza sauce, they used something that looked like Thousand Island as the base. Is that coming through for you?
I even see ketchup too. How good.
A drizzle on top.
How interesting, yeah.
Oh, I like this. Yeah, there's ground beef, fresh tomatoes, lettuce, onions.
There's already cheese on the pizza, so if you make a cheeseburger pizza, you already have the cheese covered. Oh, their crust is so good.
I was gonna say, I'm not usually a huge crust person, but this is like the thin kind where it's not super doughy.
It's thin and it's definitely cornmeal. Yeah.
So this is the 14-inch pizza. This is perfect for 2 people, I think. Let's move on to the wings.
Honey sriracha wings.
Honey sriracha wings. They have
That
3
sounds really
flavors. I think buffalo, honey sriracha. I forgot what the third one was. A very popular one. Beer's hitting me already. But I'm okay with the honey sriracha wings, so I'm gonna grab one. First thing I taste is the sriracha.
And
But then the honey is like, don't forget about me.
Oh, that has a good kick to it.
Usually, like with sriracha items, it might not have enough punch, but this one I think is the perfect amount of heat. My tongue is like dancing right now.
But it still has that buffalo flavor too. Buffalo wings. Pretty good.
It's not a good wing unless you get your hands dirty.
How about your lips? Are you dripping? Oh, your teeth!
Oh no!
Close up.
No close up.
We're gonna eat the pepperoni pinwheel, and let's cut this in quarters for us so it's easier for us to eat, yeah?
Yeah. It looks so pretty.
Oh, I see why. So it's like a pizza though, but kind of rolled in like a cinnabon, like a cinnamon roll, right?
Yeah. So earlier we had mentioned that this is their new Irvine location. They just opened in August, but funny enough, me and Mark used to work in Newport Beach where they have another location, and we would actually go there on a lot of our lunches and get this very pinwheel. Like if we're not feeling like pizza, this is a really good substitute because you get all the pizza flavor, but it's just a different way of presenting it.
I miss you, Pinwheel. It's been years since we had you. Oh my gosh, how long ago was that when we went to the Newport Beach location? At least 10 years ago, maybe? Or for me.
Yeah, for you.
Oh, but I'm not that old, so maybe 2 years ago.
Well, let's do this reunion then. My gosh.
And then they give you a side of their, it looks like their marinara sauce, their pizza sauce, huh?
All right. Hey, we might get some of these to go. Oh, this is so good.
It's a fun way to eat pizza.
Super fun way, yeah.
And you know what? We got a good combination because this all-American pie, which is cheeseburger style, tastes really good, but it tastes like a hamburger, you know? Mm-hmm. The pepperoni pinwheel, it gives us that pizza flavor. So we're kind of like getting the best of both worlds.
We're getting like all the stuff I would, if we watch sports, this is what we would eat. Which they have a bunch of TVs here if we were really into it. Actually, there's like a Rogaine commercial on right now.
Is that a Oh no.
All right, another slice.
Yes, please.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you.
So funny enough, this pizza joint is like a mile away from where me and Mark met. How many years ago?
Not even a mile. I want to say like, because it's just across the street. So what is that? Half a mile? Not even half a mile. Maybe a quarter of a mile.
Well, many of you, especially in our lives, have always asked us like how we met, and I don't feel like we've ever done like a. I think we always answer it like during those lives, but for this video, we want to just talk a little bit about how we met. So we both went to UCI. I was at school. Mark wasn't even in this country.
Oh,
He was like traveling around the world. Well, Korea.
Oh, I studied abroad in Korea at that time.
And so
that's when James heard of me.
Did you hear about me first or the other way around? Let's get this.
I don't know. I actually don't know who heard of who first.
Well, I know when you retell the story, you always make it sound like I made the first move. Is that true? You're sticking to that? Mm-hmm. Literally, his idea of first move is I just messaged him on Zanga, which is like an old school like blogging website, and I just said, oh, I heard about you through some friends that I made.
So and James just confirmed it. He heard about me first, and he wanted to know me first.
And all I said was, I heard about you. I didn't say I want you. I want to like be with you. I didn't say any of that. So don't get it twisted.
Like, dang creeper.
Oh my God, is that what you thought at first?
No.
You saw my photo and you're like, it's okay.
No, back then, like Zynga, if you get like one comment, you get really excited because it's one of those platforms where you don't get a lot of like people's like commenting to begin with. So if you get, it wasn't a like, it was
e-props.
E-props, yeah, e-props and comments. But yeah, I was really excited when I saw James. And then, you know, to be honest, I've heard about him already by then when I saw your comment. Because I was like,
good things?
Because I was like, who is this mofo hanging out with my friends at UCI and I'm not there? Is he replacing me? I soon learned that James was such a great addition to our group of friends.
Addition, I got it. So, let's see, we had been talking for like, I don't know, a few months before you actually came back to the States.
No,
Were you already back in the States?
I was still in Korea, but it was my tail end of my study abroad, and then I came back, but we didn't hang out right away because it was still winter break.
That's true. We were in the same fraternity.
Yeah.
That's probably the best thing that came out of being in the fraternity is
a lot
meeting
of the
you.
Service hours.
I mean, that's good too, yeah.
And we made a lot of friends. Irene's watching this. Are you gonna say she's not good? Making friends with her.
Why are you always trying to make me look bad? God.
No, but it was the best thing. Yeah, it was the best thing for me too. Out of the fraternity is meeting James.
I got catfished, y'all. I got catfished. The first time I saw Mark, I was like, wow, he's even better looking in person.
Wait, time out. I need to process that because
Okay, yeah, process all you want.
Does the term catfish also work the other way around?
I thought catfish just means like you presenting yourself in a dishonest way. But it doesn't have to be from ugly to good looking or good looking to ugly. I think it works both ways.
And why are you trying to get so many brownie points in right now? James is never this nice to me.
It's just for the camera, y'all. After this, be like, why'd you say that?
Or no, you're gonna yell at yourself. Why did I say that?
Why did I say that? It's okay. I'll just edit this out. We might even walk across the street. Just every now and then when we come back to UCI, we just like to walk around the campus to see how much it's changed. We barely saw each other on campus, come to think of it. Because you all know by now, Mark was a history major, and I was on a different side of school from all the science majors.
And then James, at that time, was playing WoW, World of Warcraft, and I don't think he ever left his room.
See, like, you're taking jabs at me right now, mama.
Jabs or the tea? I don't know.
You want a public fight? Because you don't like those.
No, we have kids near us, so no violence in front of the kids, please.
What are they chanting? Favorite food? Oh, they stopped as soon as I said something.
Yeah, but
stop eating this crust.
yeah, really good crust, really good pizza.
We got a little bit of this marinara pizza sauce here.
Yeah, you know, on the way here, James was like, "Oh, I want to be a student again." So, why is that? Is it so that you could meet another? You want to go back in time, and now that you've got a taste of Mark, that
Ooh,
you're
I
like,
got a taste, real good taste.
that you're like, okay, I want to see what else is out there. Is that why you want to be a student again?
No, I feel like, I don't know if this makes sense. Like, I know myself a lot more than I did back then. And so I think I would have just capitalized more on just being focused on having fun and not be so rigid about things. Like my first 2 years, I commuted to UCI, and that wasn't fun. Like I didn't really make friends until my third year when I lived off campus, and that's when I met Mark. That's when we met a lot of the friends that we still have to today. So I just keep thinking to myself, like, what if I lived, like, if I explored more the first 2 years of college, then I would have probably been, had more life experience.
Well, I got to dorm and then live on campus.
How was that? Because you heard about all the drama. I hope none of my old roommates are watching. I had a lot of like roommate drama that I don't want to relive again. So how was your?
Oh, for sure there are drama, but
Yeah.
I think that makes it kind of memorable. And like now I could think back, and some of my friends that went through the drama with me, we laugh about it now, So it was a good experience, but it was weird because my home, like where I grew up, was only 15 minutes away without traffic from UCI. So anytime I wanted to, I'd just go home.
Oh yeah.
So it never really felt like living on my own, but I still got to experience the dorm life because that's where I stayed day to day. Like what James said earlier, on the way here, James said to me, I want to be a student again. Besides meeting people, whatever, what would you have changed anything else knowing like your major or?
Oh yeah. So I was a bio major. I'm not doing anything bio related at all.
I have a question for you. When's the last time you have to use your bio skills?
That sounds like going to the restroom. Like bio break was the last time I used my bio skills.
Yeah, this morning he used your bio skills. All right, but in all seriousness, what would you still study biology or would you do something else?
I definitely would probably do something else. However, being a bio major really taught me, I think any major really taught me like discipline. Like you couldn't really fake it. Like you have to know the subject matter to actually pass the classes. So it's very technical. But yeah, I could totally see myself as like a sociology or communications major or something else.
Really?
Because I'm doing more of that in my actual work experience, or even videography. That would have been cool. Like get into video like before, because right when we were in college, YouTube just like emerged.
Yeah.
right?
Imagine
So
if
like,
we did YouTube back then.
we should have just uploaded videos of like us eating back then, you know? Like mukbangs didn't become popular until like 5 or 6 years ago, right? So had we had done it like earlier, we could have been pioneers of this space. So,
Founding father of mukbang.
founding fathers of mukbang.
Yeah.
Daddies. Can we call them? Can we be founding daddies? That sounds cooler. Founding fathers sounds old. Like
And
when we were in a
daddy sounds
fraternity,
sexy.
there was a group, the people that first started the fraternity, they were called founding fathers. And like as a young junior, I never met any of the founding fathers. So I just thought by then they were already like moved on, like with life.
I knew a lot of the founding fathers.
Well,
and charter members.
that makes sense because you're old.
No, it's because I'm a history major and I appreciate and respect history.
So you wouldn't change your major at all, even though, are you using your history at all besides recalling facts that are untrue about me?
I'm using my history skills all the time because a lot of it is about persuasiveness and arguments in your essay writing.
Oh, you're
Not
good about
arguing,
you're
but
good
you have to
at
have
arguing. You're so good at that. Too good, maybe.
No, but interestingly, when you said earlier, like something just like ticked in my thought. Bio is so technical, you can't like fake it, right? With history, you could fake it, as long as it makes logical sense in terms of the way you present your, your argument or your supporting facts. If it's brilliant, then the professor will be like, oh, this is A. Oh, jeez, we ate a lot, we talked a lot, we went down a memory lane, didn't we?
I feel like we're kind of like on a first date. Feels like a date like back in the day in college.
First date?
Yeah. Are you gonna pay for all this?
Which I did back then.
I wasn't working then.
No, it was totally fine. Yeah, I had a part-time job at that time. All right, so for September, their new pizza of the month is going to be Parma pie. I am so intrigued to know what that is. So we should definitely come back and try that.
Also in September, they always do something for Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. So they are partnering with a local nonprofit called Julian's Lego Corner. And they actually collect donations for Legos to give to kids who are in the process of receiving treatment at Children's Hospital of Orange County. So if you're in the area and you want to drop by and drop off some Legos, so they are accepting at all 3 locations. All right, well, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you all in our next one. Bye.
Adios, bye.
All right, we're about to head out and they brought out dessert for us and we're not gonna leave without dessert.
Oh my gosh.
So they brought out 2 types of cheesecake. This one looks like
New York,
and then this is an Oreo one.
Oh my
Both
God.
calling our names. Let's take a bite.
Oh my gosh. Hey, James, which one are you gonna do first?
You know me, I'm the Oreo guy. Oh, nice crust on the very bottom. This place knows all about crust. All right, ready?
Oh, this is the James's good food facial reaction. Oh.
That's really good.
All right, and I'm gonna try their New York cheesecake.
Oh my God, your is like making me curious.
Oh my gosh, the New York cheesecake is so good. It's probably the best cheesecake.
All right, let me try. Yeah.
It's so good.